Alright, so today Taylor and I are going to be building a chicken breeding pen, coop / thingy, whatever you want to call it. And so here's what I've got done so far, is I've got these 4x4s that are 3 feet tall. I've got 4 of them at each corner. And then I have these old pieces of pallet wood on the tops and bottoms. And then this is the whatever you call this part that's on the pallet. I don't know what you call that, but that's what these are. And so I'm pretty much just going to finish the rest of this off. And yeah, we'll paint it and put some trim on it and make it look all nice and pretty. And yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take these pallets and put them up on the table saw. And we're going to use the Sawzall to cut the nails off of them and everything. And then after that we'll just put them on, paint it, you know, all that other stuff. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with the roof yet, but we'll get to that point. Okay, so I got this pallet pretty much taken apart. I did break a couple pieces, but so far we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish good pieces from one pallet. So I don't know if that'll quite finish it off with the amount of pallets we have, but I've got a couple pieces of scrap wood over here too. These pieces were pretty hard to take off. They weren't as easy as my other pallet. And as you can see, my other pallet was a little bit thinner of wood too. This stuff's a lot thicker. So I'm gonna finish taking this one apart, and yeah. Alright, so I got the 2 blue pallets cut up. They're all right there. And I managed to do the second blue pallet without breaking a single board. I just took those bottom parts off and everything else just kind of fell apart. So that worked perfect. I literally did not break a single board on the second one. So yeah, I probably got enough to finish off these walls here. And then I've kind of laid out what I think I'm going to do with the roof. It's going to slant like that down this way. But I've just got one of these blocks right here off the pallet. I've just got one of those right there, along with this right here, just kind of hold it. And yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to paint it and, you know, make it look all nice and pretty. And yeah, so I'm going to start nailing these walls on here and this wall right here, and that one finished. So I got all these. I've got just one more wall left, but it's going to be the one with the door, and I still need to get a piece to go there and one to go on the bottom there. So now I'm going to start working on the roof. So I got this part right here put on, and I got these all screwed in. We've already got a chicken that decided to move in. Alright, so we got the roof all nailed on and done. So now I'm going to take apart the rest of that pallet. But first, I'm going to cut off all this right here. And yeah, Kyla. Okay guys, so it is currently the next day. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for the door here now. I've got that one hinge there, and so these boards are all nailed right there. So I'm going to cut them right here, and then about right here, because there's not a board going down the middle there. And then my door is just going to be like right there, and then I'm going to put the nesting boxes right there. I've already got a set of nesting boxes outside. So, and then the front here, I'll just cut a little hole right there for the chickens to go in and out. Then I'm probably going to trim these up a little. And then I got to rip apart the last pallet and put up this wall, and then we'll paint it and put the trim on it. And so Well, I got those all cut off. It didn't go quite as I would have liked it to, and a couple of the pieces broke, but it'll be okay. So now I'm gonna get all those out of there and get some, probably this wood right here, and use it on the inside as like framing for the door so that they don't just all fall apart. And alright, so here's our door here, pretty much. It's just gonna be nailed up just like that, and then we're gonna put it on like this so that the wood's on, that I just put on is on the inside, like that, so if we're gonna flip it this way. Like that. It doesn't line up perfectly because these cuts for some reason weren't straight. I don't quite know why, so I'm gonna have to cut some of these down a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much how this door is gonna look. I'm gonna try and make it so it doesn't stick out like that. I'll cut these off, and yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I've got that pallet pretty much broken down. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put this board right here on the top, this one. I'm going to put it right here along the top, and then I'll nail on those and whatever others I have, and then if I don't have enough, I'll finish taking apart that pallet. And I'm just going to set you guys up, and you guys so Taven and I have started painting here. We're painting it white because the other color I was going to paint it ended up being dried out. So I'm just going to set you guys up like right here, and you guys will watch us paint this. Yep.